In this video, I'm rolling with Jonathan. But we're doing more than just rolling, we're starting from closed guard. Looking back on this video, I feel like I should have worked my closed guard game more, and vice versa, but we're not closed guard players. I'm not, and he's not. And I think sometimes we go on autopilot and we tend to go with what we're comfortable with. So here I'm playing around with a wrist lock. We're making some jokes about it. I said I'm going to do my wrist lock series. But I don't know enough about wrist locks to do that yet, but I'm getting close. So here I'm putting my knees in the middle of his butt. It always helps to loosen his grip. I feel like it makes your partner's legs tired. So here I'm putting my arm in. I'm kind of baiting him. I want him to go for the triangle to open his guard, and that's exactly what he did. He started to open his guard, and now I brought my knee in the middle. I'm shucking that leg. I have wrist control. Now I'm turning my hip, so I'm passing his knee shield by going around it. And as you can see, at different levels, at different points, my hip needs to be pointed in a different direction. So there again, I'm peeling off the bottom hook with my leg. And I'm looking to do what I call the consumption mount, where I just keep sliding up and get to the mount, but he's doing a good job of defending. So I simply take my leg off the hook, and now I'm past the guard. From here, I'm looking for the armbar. But I know I'll never separate his arms because he's too much stronger than me. So I finished with the wrist lock. Maybe I will make a wrist lock series. I'm starting to understand them a lot more deeply because I've been working them. So here I'm looking for the armbar. He knows that. That's why he's keeping his arm bent. But it's a weird position for him, and he's going to need to release his grip on my head or risk getting swept. So I'm still working from the closed guard, and there I opened it. Because I just feel personally like I have so many more options from there. More enjoyable options. So here I have all my frames up. I have my knees, my arms, my elbows are close to my knees, which makes me into a ball. And those are the frames that I need to fend off Jonathan, who's bigger, stronger, younger. So there I'm looking for the Kimura or the sweep. But again, he's good at defending this. He knows what I like to do. I like attacking from bottom of half guard, top of half guard. I don't want to play half guard. I want to finish from half guard. So there you can see I made space and got on my side, and that ended the round. My coach is in the background, Mike Codella running the class. And he asked us to reset. We're resetting. Now I'm in Jonathan's closed guard. So we're doing some wrist fighting there. I'm trying to be casual about it, but effective. I've told you before, sometimes I like to just try and tire out my partner with wrist fighting when I'm in closed guard, which I'm pretty much doing right now. And as you can see, I'm not looking, I'm looking away. I'm doing it by feel. I know where his hands are going to be in that position. So there I bring my knee up the middle. I'm looking for my knee cut pass. There I was thinking about a heel hook. Not a real heel hook, just one that's going to make him change his thinking. distract him from what he was thinking about. So here I'm trying to crush that top leg with pressure, but not crazy pressure, but enough. And there, as you could see, I peeled his bottom leg and I windshield wipered my legs. Or at least that's what I'm trying to do. He's doing a good job of getting that hook back. Now I'm going to turn that right leg towards the ceiling and look to free it. But again, he did a good job, and then I had his arm pinned against his chest. So here he swept me, and I just grab his foot and get a toe hold. That was really cool. And I watched it a few times, and I'm starting to see the toe hold a little bit more. So I'm seeing toe holds and ankle locks and aokis. I'm not really a heel hooker yet. That's the final frontier for me, I think. And I'm enjoying attacking the whole body. You know, when John Danaher said we ignore half the body, he was definitely right about that. It's just in the beginning you're worried. You know, you're like, I don't know anything from down there. So it's almost like easier to ignore. Plus you think, oh, well, if I'm such a great guard passer, why do I need to learn that? Or since I have such a great guard. So here I'm in the armbar position. Again, much stronger than me. When your opponent or partner is stronger than you, your leverage and timing has to be perfect. Or more perfect. Still get away with some mistakes, but to even it out, the discrepancy between your skill and their strength and size. So here I'm fishing for a butterfly sweep or a kimura there. Again, we probably should have been playing more closed guard. I think when you're doing positional things, you should try to stick with it, but my teacher is very lenient when it comes to that. And wear higher belts, and he kind of leaves us alone. So it ended up being a good open guard battle. I think positional sparring is valuable, and I also feel that you shouldn't go crazy during positional sparring. You know, if somebody's starting on your back, you shouldn't. If you're starting on somebody's back, you shouldn't try to kill them as soon as the coach blows the whistle. But this has been a good technical battle. I wasn't even going to post this. But I thought I saw a lot of value in the way I was trying to pass and in his defenses. You know, people say, oh, I learn when you fight with a white belt or when you roll with a white belt. I'm not as interested, but it's all the same. Doesn't matter what belt I'm rolling with. Good technique is good technique if it's done on a white belt or brown belt. Yeah, I know sometimes when you watch black belt matches in IBJJF, they could get a little boring because the skill levels are close and they kind of stalemate. This is no IBJJF match. So more to come with Jonathan. If you find value in my content and you want to help support the channel, I have a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. I also have an X-Marshall link. Anything you buy on that site is 20%, 15 or 20% off with code Jits over 50. And they got a lot of great stuff. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Thank you.